Tonight we begin a brand new feature called Lose the Boss. Each Friday, Fox Business anchor Lou Dobbs will appear on The Factor, putting up with my foolish questions. First topic, what to do with illegal alien housekeeper Nikki Diaz, who's still in the country after attacking Meg Whitman and damaging her quest to become the governor of California. I spoke with Mr. Dobbs last night. So this is a tough one for me to report because I don't have anything against a maid trying to earn a living.
Right.
She has children. Don't want to persecute her.
Right.
All right. But, I mean, she gets a bogus Social Security number. She humiliates a major candidate, does affect an election. She's backed by the uber-left California Nurses Association with money.
Right.
So what should happen to this woman?
Yeah, what's happening to this woman is interesting because the support of the California Nurses Association means that she is going to have a cordon around her
and she does.
Throughout this process.
Right.
It also, the if you will, the interstitials that result. That is the play here between individual responsibility for one's actions, whether it be hers or whether it be Meg Whitman as a candidate. Let's be clear. Meg Whitman is not absolved in any way of her conduct.
No, but we don't know what happened.
Right.
Whitman said she didn't know. This one said she did know. So I stay out of that. But
yeah.
the fact in stone is Nikki Diaz broke the law.
Without question.
And I'm not talking about being an illegal alien. That's
Right.
civil law.
Right.
She used a bogus Social Security card.
But the appellate courts have held to this point that just using that Social Security number, Bill, is not a crime.
So identity theft isn't a crime?
Identity theft is a crime, but the Social Security number use, even though you know it is someone else's number, is not. And
what does that mean?
That means that our jurisprudence system in this country is a mess.
Okay, so you're telling me that Nikki Diaz, who influenced a major California, because Hispanics voted heavily for Jerry Brown against Meg Whitman, one was close and then it separated, is not going to be punished?
It looks like she will not be. But the same question arises. She's become, Nikki Diaz, as you well know, a metaphor for illegal immigration, that crisis, and the crisis of open borders in this country. And what is interesting, the intersection here amongst various political currents, individual responsibility. Meg Whitman tries to distance herself from a woman who's been a part of her family, literally her household, for 7 years. She does it in the most clumsy, awkward, and frankly, repugnant way. Rather than dealing with her as a human being.
But what would you have done? I mean, you run into the governor and you find out your maid is illegal, who you treated well.
Sure.
What would you do?
The first thing I would do is say, look, this is not going to happen.
But it already happened.
Well, it's not going to continue. And further, we've got to take care of you as a human being.
Well, how do we know she didn't do it?
What I do is I hire an immigration attorney. I give her all of the support that I possibly can within the boundaries of the law.
So you just don't cut her loose so she comes back with joy or and
treat anyone.
Okay.
Like that.
Now, I had Janet Napolitano, Homeland Security Chief, on the program, and I asked her, what are you going to do? And Mr. Napolitano's like, I don't know. What would you do? You're the Homeland Security Chief, Dobbs.
Yep.
You deport her?
I would take, having taken an oath in that office, I would do precisely what my oath said. I would support the Constitution and the laws of the United States.
So what would you do?
You have to begin enforcing all of the immigration laws.
So you take her in then?
You carry out the process. That does not necessarily, by the way, mean taking her in, but you begin the process.
Do you detain her?
I think absolutely. I begin proceeding without question.
Because that's what I would do.
Absolutely.
Because you can't have 12 million people running around a country with phony Social Security cards.
Absolutely not.
I mean, it's just wreaking havoc. Do you know that the city of Los Angeles pays more than $1 billion a year of the taxpayers to fund illegal alien activities? And the city's broke. The whole state's broke.
The state of California is a disaster. A third of its debt is being underwritten by the federal taxpayer. The state of California is an irresponsible
It's not all illegal alien generated.
Of course not.
But a lot of it is. Some of it is.
Some of it is, and the fact is the state of California is simply out of control. It is.
There's no doubt about it.
So if one is looking for rationality in enforcement of law, probably California isn't the perfect place to turn.
All right.